Hey guys, so obviously the new COD came out and that's all the rage and that's what I've been playing a lot lately, but to be honest, I have been struggling quite a bit, I'm not gonna lie. The game is a lot different than any other COD that I've ever played, and it's more of a game in its own category. I don't even consider it much of a COD, you know? I mean, it's a lot different than what I expected. I didn't get the game early, unlike a lot of the people in the community that have quite a bit of subscribers. I ended up just like waiting until day 0 and then I got it, but then I didn't even play it on day 0. I played it on the next day because I had to wait to download it for a really long time, so that didn't work out. And I got into a 19 game lobby. This is the first game that I've actually joined in for free-for-all that has already been basically won. So that's kind of weird, but the plus side of all of this is it's nothing like Ghost, to be honest. It's cool that it's something totally new and that it's not just everything that we've been playing these past year. Every game that we've been playing these past years, it's not just like point to shoot. There's a lot that goes into it, and honestly, a lot of people have been saying that there's a skill gap, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't really feel like there is a skill gap. I don't feel like whoever is like good at this game is good. At least for red gunning wise, I feel like it's the same thing. Like, and not that anyone can just pick it up and be good. Not competitive wise, obviously. You have to be like smart and good to be in competitive, but like just on a regular basis, I feel like anyone can play the game and just like it, because that's how Call of Duty games are, to be honest. Like, look at that. I can just run around and red gun and talk, and I can still do good. It's nothing like Halo in my opinion. It's quite a bit like Titanfall. I didn't play Destiny, so I don't really know if it's anything like Destiny, but I don't see any comparison to Halo. I still feel like they need to change quite a bit of things on it. I feel like the snipers aren't as good as the red guns. I feel like the ARs are a lot better than the SMGs. But to be fair, the SMGs are actually more realistic, and so are the snipers, than any other COD, because with the SMGs, I mean, you don't just pick up an SMG and be able to shoot someone from across the map so easily. Like, you still have to put a lot of bullets into them to get them, and it takes a lot, and it makes sense because that's how it should be. You shouldn't be able to just pick up an SMG and shoot it like as if you're shooting the BAL, so it makes sense. It's not like Modern Warfare 2 where you could pick up the US whatever. I forget the gun already, what the heck? But, wow, I just blanked on that. But it's not like that, you know, it's just... But definitely I can say that the ARs are quite dominant in this game. As for the snipers, I wouldn't say they're bad. The snipers aren't bad. It's just like on a going for clips level. If you go for like sniper clips, you're not gonna have the best time. I mean, at least on Xbox One, I'm not used to the controller completely yet. I'm not the best sniper on it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have good games and I have really bad games. But overall it's fun, it's different. It's just a lot slower, and I feel like you have to take your time a lot more on far distance shots. You can't just snipe someone like a black scope from long distance. You have to get really, really lucky to just black scope them from across the map. As for like being up close, I mean, no scopes are always the same. Like they're just random. Same thing with this game. But yeah, for long distance shots, I feel like you really have to hard scope and make sure that it's on them. And for sniping, if you're having trouble sniping and you don't realize why, if you don't have stock on your gun, that's probably why. Stock actually makes quite a bit of a difference, because when you're scoped in, you're moving a lot more. It's kind of like Stalker on all the other games that have had that, so you should definitely put stock on your gun. It helps a lot, in my opinion. That's what made me honestly get better at the game. If you're having trouble with red guns, honestly, just try a BAL or the AK, and you'll literally just... You'll love the game. It's really not that hard of a game, to be honest. It's just learning what's good and what's bad. As for the exosuits, I feel like they did a really, really good job with the exosuits. Nothing's really completely OP, except for the whole running factor. There's one that makes you run, and it lasts for a really long time, and you just like enable it and you run. But I feel like that'd be really OP for like capture the flag or like domination or something like that. But there's one that's like Juggernaut, I think it's Exo Stim, and it's not OP in my opinion because you have to enable it and it lasts for like 2 seconds, so I'm really happy about that. There's another plus that they didn't add Final Stand, so that's awesome. I mean, I feel like they did a really good job balancing out like the exo suits and everything, and like, I mean, I think it's kind of lame that you can continue jumping and jumping and jumping. I feel like that should be like kind of like Halo, like a jetpack thing where you have to time it and use it at your advantage instead of just being able to jump and shoot and jump and shoot constantly and just like jump your way through the map because you can jump and then run and you just go farther. But I mean, it's still good and it still makes the game more active and more fun. As for like I don't know. I don't really like how fast paced it is because I was never really into ground war or like fast paced game types. I kind of like to just play more of slow type game types. I don't know. Maybe that's just the way I play. I've been playing quite a bit of classic for sniping, but I also like free for all in TDM with the jumping. But I don't really like ground war for sniping at all. I think it's just too much. And in ground war, I feel like everyone's just jumping and you cannot hit anyone. That's another thing. It's really hard to snipe people when they're just jumping around. And honestly, I feel like you run out of ammo really, really fast in this game. I don't know if you guys have the same problem, but when I'm just spraying someone down with like my AR, you run out of ammo really fast. So I guess that's kind of where they balance out the guns. But that's just a couple things that I wanted to talk about. I don't know. I just kind of went on a rant. The gameplay wasn't that good. I joined in a game where he already had 19 kills, but yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this commentary. Tell me your thoughts and opinions on the game. I know I didn't win, but I feel like that was still a good game. I don't know. I hope you guys are enjoying the game. I'm enjoying it. Sniping wise, I'm not that good. Just give me some time. Be patient with me. I'll try my best to put out some stuff that's sniping wise. But yeah, overall, I'm enjoying the game. It's the same thing though with me and COD. I rage at it. I love it. It's just a back and forth thing. Sometimes I love it. Sometimes I hate it. It's still the same. But I will catch you guys later, and leave a like if you enjoyed, and let me know how you feel about the game. Love you guys. Bye. Mwah.